Hey guys, good morning from almost by St. Louis, Missouri. So we got to this this dealer, not a dealer, it's an auction, and I tried hooking this trailer up, and the damn jack doesn't work, and they don't have a bar to use it manually, to lift it manually. So,
which I think the whole jack is just busted. I don't even think the manual would do anything.
I don't know.
Like there's no stick part.
No, there is. There is. It's on the bottom. It's on the bottom. You can't see. It's only the jack is extracted, retracted. It's all the way in. It's so the RV would be like all the way down. So you can only see like this much of the jack. And when we hooked it up to a battery booster, because when I hooked it up to the truck, I had no power on it at all. Now we hooked up to a battery booster that this guy had, that he was nice enough to lend us, and it powers, but it doesn't turn on, and it doesn't move the jack at all. So
They got somebody over there now near it.
come on, man! I just went here for a jack for no reason. So I ran next door to their other lot, and I grabbed a car jack to see if I can just jack it up. So we'll see if that works. See if I can lift it high enough. That's my concern.
Yeah.
And I got this hippie guy over here. Get the hell out of my way. Oh, he's in my way now. Why are you right here? Get out of my way.
Should we try lifting it first before you get the truck over there?
Yeah. Alright, give me a second, guys. You guys don't even understand the struggle. I don't get paid to do this. I don't get paid to solve these kind of problems. So this jack just totally doesn't power on or off. Doesn't matter if it's plugged in or not. It doesn't lift. So I had to jack it up with this piece of junk jack. Stack all these things up so I can lift it high enough off the ground, because look, that's all. This is all that this jack stand comes out. We got it on there.
It should be fun when we go to the dealership to drop the
Yeah, that should be interesting. Hopefully he has a better jack. Alright guys, we're finally out of there.
Woo!
What time is it now? Okay. That took me an hour and a half to hook up.
Which that interferes with our, driving time, and
right.
We want to get there at a good time.
And I'm trying to drop this off in North Dakota by tomorrow, so. When they pick these units up from these auctions, most of them are repossessed. Some of them are surrendered, and when they get them surrendered, they come in, pretty nice condition. But when they're repossessed, like the guy was telling me, they'll do whatever they have to do to get that unit. And sometimes it's hooked up onto a truck, and they have to rip it off the truck, or maybe they don't have time to lift the jack stands, so they'll just hook that shit up and pull it, and they'll bend the jack stand, which is what happened with this unit. They must have hooked up to it, pulled it right away to get out of there, bent the jack stand, and the jack stand ripped out of the mechanism.
That's why it wasn't lifting up.
Right, because
I thought he knew that.
I did not notice that. Actually, that part that I showed you guys in the last clip, that little stub of a piece on the bottom, I thought that was a jack stand, and I thought it was all the way in. But then Sam's like, is this the jack stand? And it was on the floor.
That's why nothing is going up.
I'm like, oh, yes it is.
So I was thinking, what if you just placed it while you lifted it up already, but then it wouldn't sit right, and that's all you need is that it slides off of it with not hooked up to the truck or anything, and the whole RV just falls flat on the frame.
Yeah. And that would not be good. I think I would lose my deposit at that point. But this thing needs work. It's a shame. They're nice units. They're not that old. They're only this is a 2013, and it's just beat up. It's missing fenders. They're cracked. There's scratches on the glass. I don't know if people do it out of spite. They're like, oh, screw the bank. If they're gonna take it, I'm gonna wreck it. So I don't know. All right, guys.
Oh, and then last night they closed all the
update.
Rest areas,
coronavirus update. Yeah, so apparently, which I don't think this is gonna last, but apparently, from what I'm hearing, all the rest areas in PA are closed.
So how are people supposed to get gas? Because the exits are far away from each other.
Or food for the truck. What are the truckers supposed to do?
Yeah.
You
want them to work nonstop to be able to deliver all this food that people are overstocking on, but you're gonna take away them sleeping good at night?
Yeah. It's crazy.
I need to be the mayor or the president or something.
I don't know. Times are getting a little scary. We just got a message on our load board saying that to make sure you call the dealerships before you even pick up. Make sure they're gonna be open. before you waste your time driving all the way there.
Imagine with him and I, they sent this email after we hooked up. So him and I are looking at each other like, tell me that this place isn't going to be open and we just wasted our time.
Yeah, after I went through this whole idea. I mean, I'm stacking wood blocks and concrete, cinder blocks and everything to try to get the jack up high enough to lift the tongue up high enough. I mean, it was a whole damn ordeal. It was a pain in the butt. I do not get paid enough to do this. I told the guy that at the yard, he was just looking at me like, I really don't care. I was like, all right, well, whatever.
What do you want him to say?
I don't get nothing. He's like 100 years old. He was just like existing there. He didn't really care. He just didn't care.
I didn't know what I was talking about with the jack.
Well, you know, men, they like to underestimate women.
Yeah, he told me to go get help because we didn't know what the hell was going on with the damn jack.
Yeah.
And then I said, oh, do you have the manual one for me to do it? He's like, it's electric. I was like, no. He's like, there's buttons. I was like, no, there's not. He's like, yes, there is. I was like, no, there's not. I was like, that's why I came over here.
Anyway,
ooh,
we got it. Sam has high blood pressure now. And, you know, we're all hooked up heading to North Dakota.
Woo!
Wednesday night, they're supposed to get like 1 to 3 inches, so
we'll be out of there by then.
My goal is to drop it off before noon tomorrow and be like well out of that state, yeah, by the time it starts coming down.
Yeah.
But you know how things go, so we'll see.
Where the hell's that? Wow.
What's up, guys? Man, I don't know if you guys just saw that last clip. The roads up here are really like icy. Like it rained like a couple hours ago, and now it's like 20 degrees up here. And there's no salt trucks. There's no such thing.
Well, there was one.
There is?
But it was on the other side of the road.
Oh, I didn't see a salt truck. I must have been sleeping.
I don't think he wasn't letting any of it out though. Oh, I saw it was one large patch later on down the road.
But you really gotta be careful. I mean, that guy just, I don't know what happened, but he totally jackknifed and slid into the ditch. Anyway, we're almost at this dealership. We're like 40 minutes away. Finally, I don't know. I hate coming up. I hate going this far west, especially in the wintertime. It's just a nightmare. Just with the weather and you're just out here in a whole bunch of nothingness. It's so boring. There's no food. I'm starving to death. Haven't eaten since 5:30 last night. I'm about to die. No, she's always acting like I'm dramatic. I mean, you know.
You are!
We're going on
and they'll probably agree too that you're dramatic.
We're going on like 16, 17 hours without eating. It's crazy. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about something. I wanted to ask you guys because, you know, I like hanging out with you guys and talking to you guys about things. And I like that you guys watch the videos and all the new subscribers and the subscribers that have been with us from the beginning. And I really appreciate all you guys. So Sam and I ended up purchasing land in Missouri.
Yes, again.
Yes, again. This time we're doing things a little different. We're doing it a little bit more economically. When we bought our last piece of land, the monthly payment was really high. The cabin was like a total piece of junk. I had no interest really in staying there.
Then we got that shed, and that was another payment on top of it.
Right, and it was so expensive. You know, it was close to like $1,000 already a month, and I just didn't want to pay him that much money. You know, so we ended up you know, getting rid of that property. So now we bought another piece. It's actually like right down the street from that property.
We like that area.
I like the area a lot. But it's just a piece of land. It's 10 acres. And we are going to put an RV on it and start like a little, you know, a little home area there. She'll probably get chickens and stuff and hang out and whatever else she'll get. And, you know, we're going to do the whole homesteading thing. We want to do a garden and stuff. And it'll be a good base because, you know, I would love to do this in Florida, but it's just, they just don't let you. You can't be off the grid in Florida.
There's too many rules, how many chickens you can have, what animals you're allowed.
And it's very expensive too. You know, for, you know, like 10 acres here is like a quarter of the price of what 10 acres in Florida would be, or maybe more. So I wanted to know if you guys would be interested in
be RVing still, like transporting.
Yeah.
But on our downtime, we're going to be home at the homestead, building it up. So we just want to make sure you guys want to see like both, or if you're just interested in seeing us just transport.
Right. It would be all different projects, from, you know, gardening to
getting chickens,
to other livestock, to setting up the RV, to making improvements on the land. You know, maybe some pews, a little action. You know, we'll see. But that's, you know, that would kind of be like what we'd be doing. You know, messing around with stuff, having campfires, camping, just hanging out.
Because it just sucks, because when, you know, yeah, there's some loads going to Florida, sometimes there is.
Right.
And then by the time we get to, you know, we get down there, say if we did stay in an RV park or whatever, an RV park is crazy expensive down there. It's like $600 more a month. And
for a small piece of nothing.
And then with this job, it's like now you have to worry about getting a load out of Florida, or now you have to drive up to wherever.
Right.
With Missouri, it's nice that we're like in the center of it, of everything, and Indiana is only 7.5 hours away compared to being in Florida with it being 16 and a half hours away.
At least. You know, there's so many more loads I can hit and then go back to my land in Missouri. You know, I can go to Arkansas, I can go to Tennessee, I can go to Kentucky, I can go to Illinois, I can go to Oklahoma. You know, there's so many surrounding states. Or I can take a load right to Missouri. There's a lot of loads all in that area, and I like driving in that area. You know, so I think it's a really nice like base for us. You know what I mean? And there's no restrictions, there's no building codes, there's no zoning codes or anything like that. We can literally do whatever we want. So we decided to do that again. But let me know, guys, if you don't normally comment on our videos, you know, maybe drop a comment this time and let me know. Would you like to see stuff like that, or do you think I should just keep it as like a transporting channel? You know, I know that our YouTube title as That Nomadic Couple is kind of conflicting a little bit, but I think people will get over that. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that have like 6753 as their, you know, YouTube name, and then they have their niche, whatever their YouTube channel is about. And, you know, so I don't think the YouTube name has to be that specific.
And if you guys don't want to see it, we would create another channel for the people that do want to see that stuff.
Right. We actually made another YouTube channel a while back
when we first looked at property in Missouri.
Right, and we didn't really do too much with it because, you know, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. So it wasn't like, you know, I just didn't want to make videos about it. So, but I think it's, what is it called now? It's That Off-Grid Couple. Yeah. So it's very hard to remember, I know. It's very different from this time. I know, we put a lot of thought into it. So, like I said, let me know, guys. Do you want me to keep it all in one channel? Which honestly I would like to do, just because the workload would be a lot less with editing videos and making videos. I can just put one video up on a channel rather than, you know, making 2 videos to keep everybody entertained. But, you know,
and we'll put in the description like what the video is about. You know, you'll know when we're transporting and when we're homesteading.
Right. But actually, what I noticed too is a lot of truckers and stuff like that, and people that over the road, they actually buy off-grid land a lot of the time too.
Our neighbor is a trucker.
Right, because they're you know, they're over the road all the time. They don't want to be spending a ton of money on a mortgage or on a 800, 900, you know, or bless you, rent payment when they're on the road all the time. So they'll try to get something cheap, where, you know, once they want some downtime, or if the loads get slow, they could just hang out on their property.
Yeah, we only see when we had the other cabin, we only seen him a few times, and he built like a little shack for him and his dog.
Yeah, but you know, so let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that stuff. It'll be a really cool channel. It'll be a fun channel. We'll be hanging out. There's so many videos I can do on it, and once we're like established, I'd love to have some of you guys over there if you guys are in the area, or if you're passing through with loads, or if you're just traveling and you want to hang out. I have no problem with you guys coming by. So,
because, you know, we're very entertaining.
I'm very entertaining. I have a great deal of hospitality in my heart. And I just like hanging out with you guys. So let me know. Alright guys, well, I dropped off that RV. That guy was funny, man. This RV was like I told you, it was really beat up. It was missing both fenders. One was cracked. Just all scratched up. And as soon as it comes out to come check it, he goes, damn, that thing's beat up as a mother. And I'm like, okay. I was like, I'm glad you said it, not me. It was pretty beat up. I don't know. I guess they're gonna fix it. I hope they got it on the cheap. So you remember how I always tell you I check my units, right, all the time? Well, I get to the dealer and my back plate is missing. So I don't know what happened. You know, we zip tied it. Both zip ties are gone. And it's awfully fishy. Because
I made sure it was tight and it lasted all this time here because I checked it yesterday.
It's a very it's pretty strange that both zip ties would fail. So I'm thinking someone stole my my plate. I don't know when. Yeah, because like I said, I always check it. And she looks too. I don't know. It's really weird. So now I gotta call up and let them know that my plate is missing. You only need one transport plate everywhere in the country except for Indiana. In Indiana, you need your transport plate in the front window and then one on the trailer.
Kmart's open.
So I mean, I'll be technically legal everywhere I go except Indiana. I don't think anybody would stop me in Indiana because nobody's really looking for it. I don't think. I don't know. It's usually always up there and one's in the back, so I never, you know, drove without them. But I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna charge me or what. Kind of sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna end this one here, guys. We're gonna grab some food and then head down to Missouri. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about that. You know, kind of mixing it up with RV transport and
next one,
doing the off-grid lifestyle.
Waved. Play the transporter.
I don't give a fuck. What the hell do I care about that for?